How to choose the right AI tools for your business, for your daily productivity. So we have three tools that are most commonly used in the market. So we have Claude, we have ChatGPT, and we have Gemini. So the price is almost the same. So it's around $20 for each of the platform. ChatGPT also is almost the same because I'm located in Malaysia. So you show Malaysia currency. And same for Gemini. So it is almost the same. $20 is almost like 100 ringgit Malaysia. In this video, we're going to show you how to choose the best tool for your business, for your daily operations, and which one is the most value AIs, and then based on your different use case, which ones you should apply for your business. So let's start. So first of all, we have three tools, and then these are the general overview of these three AI tools. So first, we have Claude. So we have personally used Claude for 3 years. So we have been using it for our contract writing, proposal preparation. We even use it to prepare our presentations or our social media content script. So we use it to do a lot of deep work, a lot of things that require long context, huge documents. We need it to be accurate. So we often use Claude for this kind of activity. And next we have ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is like our backup for Claude. So in case of we overspending for our Claude token, then we can use ChatGPT as our backup just to help us to cross-check some information. So we often give ChatGPT something more simple, something that we don't require to think a lot. So we always use Claude if we need AIs to help us to make some suggestions. So to help us understand that what is our areas that we are not familiar, then it often can give us better idea. But imagine that ChatGPT is more like a very obedient staff. You need to give it a very precise instruction. You tell him like, okay, this is what I need you to do. Then only it can execute it well. And lastly, we have Gemini. So Gemini and ChatGPT is almost similar. I would say their image generations are very good for this both system. And something good about Gemini is it have integration with Google Drive, Google Photo, Notebook LLM. So if you are someone that heavily using Google Docs, Google Workplace, then I would recommend you to use Gemini because it come together with their package. So if we compare these three systems one by one, I would think that Claude is the best for writing and documentation. ChatGPT and Gemini are good, but it's not the best. Then I'm going to show you one example. So imagine we ask the AI to do one task. We give it the same prompt. So you're helping a clinic manager in Malaysia write a WhatsApp message to send to a patient named Ahmad who missed his appointment yesterday. We are calling to cancel. So this clinic is called Clinic Sejahtera, and the tones will be professional but warm and not angry and clear under 60 words. So we give the same prompt to these three AI system, and this is their response. So let's check one by one. So let's see the response from Claude. So Claude will tell, okay, hi Ahmad, this is Clinic Sejahtera. We noticed that you weren't able to make your appointment yesterday. We hope everything is right. We love to help you to reschedule at a time that suits you better. Please reply this message or call us at this number. We'll sort it out for you. So you can see there's an emoji here, it's a proper sentences, and everything is good. And something I like about Claude is it's always help us to think further. Like, okay, what's the next actions? What's the next thing that we can do? And then you can see here, it asks us like, okay, maybe we can do an automated reminder for the day before so that we can avoid this issue. So this is what we like about it. He always think further. He also improve our process. He help us some things that we maybe overlook. So we can build a better business operation using Claude. So now let's go and see how is the response from ChatGPT. So we give the exact same prompt, and this is the reply. So the reply is, "Hi Amma, we noticed you missed your appointment at clinics, etc. yesterday and did not receive a cancellation from you. We hope everything is okay. Please reply to this message or call us to reschedule at your convenience. Thank you." So it sounds a bit not 100% polite, but still okay, still good enough to send. But I wouldn't use these sentences lah. Yeah. So yeah, let's see the response from Gemini. "Hi Ahmad, we missed you yesterday for your appointment. These sentences sound a bit weird for me. We hope everything is well. If you would like to reschedule or if there's anything we can assist you with, please reply direct to this message or call us at your earliest convenience. Take care." So the reply of this with the ChatGPT is almost the same. So they just do what we ask them to do. But Claude will always think further, help us to prevent the next issue, and you even have an emoji there. Yeah. So this is what we think Claude is the best for this writing actions. So if you check next activity, which is to generate images. So for Claude, we give it the prompts to generate the image. So for your information, Claude cannot generate an images. So if you want it to generate image, I will need it to connect to my text fields, uh, integrations, and if you have the account there, then you're able to generate the image here. But this will cost us extra software subscription. Yep. So if you check the response from ChatGPT, so we give it the exact same prompt as the Google Gemini. This is the response from this prompt. So let's study the prompt first. Generate a Facebook ad image for a small Malaysian cafe called Anti-May Cafe. So this is a scenes about, and then what's the style like, and then you also asked to include the image tag at the top saying weekend brands iron 25, and then what's the format like. So this is the response from Gemini, which I think is quite nice, it's quite cozy, and it's quite a beautiful post that you can just post it like this without any iterations or changes needed. So if you check the response from ChatGPT, this is the response generated by ChatGPT. It's okay, it's not bad. It's just that I don't like the rise. It look a bit weird this way. So I would prefer the output from Gemini. It look more natural. And then I like the human face here. I like the environment, the surrounding of the image. So it make it look more human. Yeah. So for image generations, I would think Gemini is better for this output. ChatGPT is also good. And then Claude doesn't have any built-in image. So other than that, we also need to consider about integration. So if you want to integrate Claude with any other system, right, we will need to connect to different connector. For us, we already connect to Google Drive, Google Calendars, and then Notions, Canva, Airtables, all these different tools. So you can just come here and then just browse your connections and connect to all these different tools that you are using. So this is quite not bad, but you don't have the connections to like Google Photo, Google Notebook LLM. So this is the only limitation I'd say. And if you check for ChatGPT, right, we can also come here and then we can use it to connect to our apps. And then here is our tools that you can connect. So actually it's not bad. You still can connect to your Google Calendar, Gmails, Google Contact, and all these different tools is available to integrate. And if you check Gemini, right, you come here, we will able to see that is integrated with their Google Drive, and it also integrate with their photo and also notebook. So this is their advantage. But other than that, I don't see there's any options for us to integrate another software, another system. So this is their limitation. So other than that, which one is the best for automation? For us, we use Claude Code a lot to do our automations, to build in our own AI system. So that one will be more advanced use case. And we will suggest to use Claude for this reason because it's more accurate. So which one is the most suitable for you? So if your daily operation is more toward writing report, generate proposal, you have a lot of emails to reply, we will say that you will need Claude. And if you want to generate image, you want to put some social media content, you can use ChatGPT. And if your work is working around Gmail, document, sheet, drive, then you can use Gemini. And if you wish to sell AI automation or workflow, we suggest to use Claude. And if you just want to have one tools that do everything, is the tools that good for everything, but it's not the best, then you can use ChatGPT for long contracts or complex documents. So we try before we give the same exact AI chatbot prompts to both Claude and also ChatGPT. And then we found that if you use Claude, right, it will always remember our context, will remember our prompt, then we will able to work it faster and then with lesser mistake. But if you pass the same exact long prompts to ChatGPT, sometimes you forgot this part, then it might overlook for this part, then we will need the humans to go and verify and check again and again. So for longer contracts or complex activity, we'll suggest to use Claude. And if you're already paying for Google Workplace, then it's best to use Gemini. So if you have very tight budgets, you want to try first, you can do so. So you don't need to pay for any of the software first. You can start free, you pick one. If you find that it's very suitable for you, it's been very helpful, then you should upgrade to the pay version. So this is how you should start. So this week, just start to have a free account. You run some testing, you give the same prompt, and then see which one is the most suitable for you. So if suitable for you and you hit the limit already, then you can consider to subscribe it for your use case. So that's all for our sharings for how to choose the best AI tools